Hey everybody! We're back. Welcome back to Fallout New Vegas. In the last episode, we just got to know more about Goodsprings, Powder Gangers, all that good stuff. In this episode, we're going to be finishing up Goodsprings, getting to Primm, getting our first companion, and that should be it. We should then be able to move on to our journey We'll be able to move on to continue our journey to Las Vegas, to New Vegas, but Las Vegas. So let's get right into that. Sorry, so abruptly turned off that music, but at the same time, I have to. Alright, let's continue on with this. So yeah, now we have to talk to Sunny Smiles about fighting the Powder Gangers. Not only that, but we're also going to check out the schoolhouse. We'll check out the schoolhouse now. Get that over with. There's a lot to do. As I played some 76, literally just a couple minutes ago, I realized that there is a lot more stuff to do in here. Alright, so we have a varmint rifle, but we also have a weathered 10mm pistol with a DPS of 42 and a damage of 14 and max condition. We're gonna keep it here. This, it just occurred to me. The little dot, the border on the condition thing, shows how long it'll stay in the maximum, like, damage threshold or DPS and damage until it goes past that. That's okay. Anyways, we have the Mercenaries grenade launcher, full condition, and I'm not going to use it, but I will be, we'll use the varmint rifle, or we'll use the 9mm, because the 9mm is a unique weapon, is a weapon unique to only New Vegas. So, in the schoolhouse, we'll come across Mantis.
I'm going outside.
Giant Mantis. That's a no for me. Ice. Oh my god. Oh my god! I sucked at that. Give me the friggin' weathered. God dang, dude. That was horrible. Alright, anyways, there's a safe here. They said they couldn't crack it open. I don't know why I grabbed this. Well, I know why I grabbed it, but... we'll be lockpicking this. Yes, I know how to lockpick. I'm not stupid. Bottle Cap, Mentats, Nuka-Cola, Stealth Boy Super Stim Pack. No new weapons, however, but that's fine. That's okay. You'll have to make do with what we get. Bobby pins, I'll take those. Thank you very much. A Nuka-Cola truck. Thank you. It's not a good item. It's literally just a miscellaneous. But I'll take it anyways, because it's a Nuka-Cola truck. Also, in the Lonesome Road DLC, there is a bug, and I think it's not patched on PC, but there's a crashed Nuka-Cola truck there, and there's a lot of crates. If you look into one specific crate, there is a very, 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 very small chance that you can get a Nuka-Cola Quantum. And it is the only Nuka-Cola Quantum in all of New Vegas, because the Nuka-Cola Quantum was actually a recent production by the Nuka-Cola Company, and they haven't shipped it out to everywhere across the world yet. But anyways, this is Victor's shack. Let's see what's in here. Ammunition box looks very battered. Turn that off. In the shadow of the valley, I would like to settle down. Sorry. Why does a robot need that? Why does a robot need a bed? Ooh, weapon repair kit, thank you. A smashed radio. A smashed ham radio. Nothing of interest and nothing for us to get to know who Victor was or is. Anyways, hello, Big Horner. Look at you. Oh, yes, you. Oh, look at you. Look at you. Okay. Yeah. There are very few there are actually very few BB guns in this game. One is in a Goodsprings home. Somewhere in here. I don't think it's in here. I think it's in somewhere else. Hello, good sir.
That Doc Mitchell sure knows his stuff, doesn't he?
He does. Oh my God! You're even smaller. Oh, yes, you are. Like going in that barbed wire, do you? Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Look at you. Okay, sorry. Sorry. I know it's very cringy. I know. We're gonna go. Let's go to the general store, because we haven't seen the general store yet.
Ed, you must be the one Doc Mitchell was patching up. The way I heard it, I didn't think you'd be walking out of that office. I've got plenty of supplies for sale. Even got some weapon mods and special ammo. Well worth the caps if you ask me. If you're hurting for caps, I've also got boxes of surplus ammo in the miscellaneous section. They're not great, but you get what you pay for.
Tell me about weapon mods and special ammo.
Weapon mods are things like silencers, scopes, bigger magazines. Special ammo includes things like armor-piercing bullets, which don't hurt the target as much, but let you punch through armor easier. There's also hollow point bullets, which have the opposite effect. You can kill unarmored targets easier, but they don't do shit against armor.
Alright. What makes the surplus ammo inferior?
It's all about quantity over quality. Trouble is, you'll be cleaning and fixing your gun a lot more than usual when you use those kind of bullets.
What do you know about the situation with the powder gangers?
If Ringo doesn't head out on his own, I think we should hand him over. Town shouldn't get itself mixed into the problem. Don't mistake that for coward talk, though. We're a town of survivors. We'll fight tooth and nail if pushed, but we don't go looking for trouble.
Do you know anything about the people who attacked me?
The leader was a New Vegas type. Typical city boy. He had a bunch of Great Khans with him, probably hired guns. The Great Khans normally stay in their own territory way up northwest, on account of them being enemies with the NCR.
Have you ever been to New Vegas?
Twice. Both times I drank a lot of liquor and lost most of my caps at the card tables. In that order, now that I think about it. If you ever get to New Vegas, be sure to visit Gomorrah. It's the best casino in the city. You won't regret it. Word of advice, behave. Between the NCR military police and Mr. House's robots, you don't want to be causing trouble on the strip.
I'd like to know more about this Mr. House.
I'm afraid I don't know much myself. Mr. House has got his own casino, Lucky 38, but nobody goes in or out except his robots. The other casinos follow Mr. House's rules, so I guess that makes him the leader of New Vegas. As far as I know, nobody's ever laid eyes on the guy. I think that robot who pulled you out of the dirt belongs to Mr. House. If Mr. House is looking after you, it's got to be a good thing, right?
I guess so. Anything else you can tell me about the Great Khans? Because I don't really know much myself, because I actually never encountered the Great Khans in all of my playthroughs, even my modded ones.
They're tough sons of bitches. Mean, but not crazy. They'll leave you alone unless you got something they want. The Great Khans deal in illegal chems. There's a good chance that most chems you come across were made by Great Khans.
So a cartel. Show me what you have for sale.
Can do.
So he has a laser pistol. The Gunrunner's Arsenal DLC, which every Gunrunner's Arsenal DLC comes in full freaking condition. Ah! All right. So we have boxing gloves, which is also unique to Fallout New Vegas, which has the effect of inflicts fatigue damage. KO, knockout. So critical hits will knock out the enemy. The Recharger Rifle. The Recharger Rifle has infinite ammo, okay? It just needs to recharge over time. It doesn't do much damage, but it's actually kind of cool looking too. The shovel is also unique, but we'll also need it in order to dig graves. The Silence 22 pistol. These bonus critical damage twice, and a DPS of 4 and a damage of 4. But we don't. Again, I'm not gonna do that entire thing. But this is basically seen as a holdout weapon. Basically, in most of the casinos in New Vegas, or casinos in general, you have to hand out all your weapons. It's a safety precaution. However, if you have one of these, you can keep your holdout weapons without them knowing. So you can just walk in with a weapon. Leather armor, pre-war hat. Nothing of real use except for the stim packs, but
Thanks.
no problem. Goodbye.
Take it easy now.
Hey, Easy Pete.
Howdy.
Howdy. What do you know about Joe Cobb?
Bad trouble.
That's helpful.
Welcome.
Goodbye.
Yup.
He was such a big talker. Alright. Hey, Sunny Smiles.
Hi there. Sticking around Good Springs for a while longer?
I'm going to help Ringo take on the Powder Gangers. I might need your help.
Say no more. I'm in.
Well, that was easy.
Joe Cobb talks about leaving us alone if we hand over Ringo, but I know his type. He and his friends will come after the town eventually. However, between you, me, and Ringo, we aren't exactly a force to be reckoned with. A lot of people around here look up to Trudy. If you could convince Trudy to join us, some of the folks in town might decide to help out as well. I know Easy Pete's got a stock of dynamite somewhere, and Chet just got a shipment of leather armor we could borrow. Talk to them as well. Finally, there's a good chance we'll all end up with extra holes in us. So if Doc Mitchell could cough up some extra stim packs, that'd be great.
Any ideas on how to convince Trudy to join us?
A silver tongue would help. Convincing Trudy that we had a good plan to win the fight would also help.
Would Chet be willing to give us his supplies?
I don't think give is in Chet's vocabulary. Even with the town at stake, he'd still make you barter with him.
Fair. How can I get Easy Pete's dynamite?
Easy Pete's pretty protective of his dynamite. You'd have to convince him you know a thing or two about explosives before you handed it over.
Alright, goodbye.
I'll be waiting.
Alright, let's go talk to Trudy then.
So you're planning on taking on Joe Cobb's gang. It's a big risk, but I suppose you have to do what you think is right.
You should help me take down the Powder Gang. Bullets, explosions, lots of fun.
I was planning on sitting this one out, but for some reason, I can't help but like you. I'm with you. Let me have a word with a few other folks.
In a second.
Round up some more members for this
Just
militia
give me a
you're
minute.
creating. While everyone
Yeah.
does own a gun, we could stand to be a little better equipped. The general store probably has what we need in stock.
Alright, goodbye. 1 second, guys. I'll be right back.
I'm gonna call him out here to see this. Shearing. I was shearing.
Up here, I need
Where?
there's some papers here.
Oh, I don't know. Mom moved some stuff there.
I just.
Yeah, you did.
I lifted this up because I was looking for my recipe thing.
Alright guys, I'm back. Sorry. Alright, let's take a look at the radio real quick. So we need a repair of 20 or greater. How much repair do we have? Probably not a lot. We have a repair of 19. Come on. We need one more. Wait. Do I have a skill? Actually, a skill book might come in handy. No, that's for unarmed. That's for science. That's for barter. Really? A safe? But that's funny. I had just 1 point short. Alright, let's talk to Good Springs General Store.
You looking to buy some supplies?
Actually, I need supplies to fight the powder gangers.
Now just hold on. I never voted to take on the powder gangers. That's a 1,000 cap investment you're talking about.
Let them take over the town. Let them take over the town then. I'm sure your business will be much better off.
You made your point. I can provide people with some leather armor and extra ammo. Sure hope it's worth it. And I'll be guarding the store while all this is going on. I have to put my business first. You understand.
Of course I understand that. Yeah, of course you have to protect your store. That's where all your stuff is to trade with. Let's talk with Doc Mitchell, since he's the one who patched us up. Also, where the heck did Victor go? He just vanished. Hey, Doc! Doc!
Welcome back. I had hoped you wouldn't need to come see me again so soon. What can I do for you?
The town's going to be attacked by bandits. Anything you could do to help?
Seems like wherever I go, it's always the same. Folks just never leave each other alone.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm not much good in a fight with my bum leg. And my supplies are scarce, but I'll give you what I can spare.
You know what? Tell me about yourself, Doc.
Well, I already told you I came from a vault. After that, I was a traveling doctor for a spell. It seemed like a good idea at the time. Most folks out here ain't educated, so people with medical know-how are hard to come by. I found that I could help a lot of people with what I knew, and that was all right with me. Eventually, I went back and married my childhood sweetheart, and that was the end of my traveling days. Didn't miss it none then. Still don't.
You said before you had something taken from you.
Well, ain't we all, right? That was a long time ago. I don't pay it much mind anymore.
And he did say that he did get married. Did he lose his wife? It's a little sad. Who? Do you know anything about the man that shot me?
I didn't see him or the men with him. You might ask around town, though. Could be some. Your best bet would probably...
Goodbye.
You take care now.
You too. Doc Mitchell's really not a very, again, kind of like Victor, not a very big developed character, but a very nostalgic one because he's the first character we see in this Well, except for Benny and the Greg and those two Greg Cons and all that. But he's the first character we interact with. Anyways, let's go see about Easy Pete. I know for a fact there's a big chance I won't be able to grab the dynamite, but worth a shot, right?
Howdy.
I hear you got dynamite. It would help us beat the Powder Gangers.
Too dangerous. Wanna kill all yourselves if I let you touch it. Better to leave it buried. Safer that way.
Never mind.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't have a big enough explosives. So I don't know if he'll help us, but then again, I got most of everybody. And no, I'm not gonna level up. I'm not gonna force a level up. I'm not gonna do it. I won't be cheating as much in like my main campaign chapter. And probably not the DLCs, but then again, what do I know? That could change. Here, Ringo.
So what's going on? Did Sonny agree to help us?
Sonny's with us.
Well, I guess that means we're ready to go. Unless you think there's something else you can do.
Let's do this.
All right, I'm ready.
Oh my god,
Oh.
he brought me in college.
Time to look alive. The Powder Gangers are here to play.
How many are there?
At least 6. Joe Cobb included. They look pretty mean.
Let's go.
I'll be set up near the store. Let's hope that the gang doesn't manage to make it that far.
What have you done? What have you done?
You like that?
A little bit. Yeah. Ah. I need to. I have to read that. So.
Had enough? No!
Had enough? Nope. Had enough?
Okay. Reputation. You've established a reputation with a group of people in the wasteland. Whether that reputation is good or bad, you're finally somebody, and people associated with that group will start to react to what you've done. There are many different factions in the wasteland, and you can develop a distinct reputation with each one. As you perform actions that benefit a group, you will gain fame. If you perform actions that harm a group, you will gain infamy. Your reputation with any given group is a measure of the combined total of fame and infamy that you have earned. The benefits and drawbacks of any given reputation depend on the group itself. You may receive discounts with merchants, provoke attacks from hired thugs, or simply be treated differently. We level up. So here's what we're going to do. Repair 20. We're going to bring our... What are you doing, Mom?
String vegetables
Huh.
for myself.
We're going to bring our science to 25. Our lockpick to 30. And we'll bring our guns to 20. Now we have all of these. Prepare for a lot of talking. The Confirmed Bachelor. In combat, you do plus 10 damage against male opponents. Outside of combat, you'll sometimes have access to unique dialogue options when dealing with the same sex. Intense Training. With the Intense Training perk, you can put a single point into any of your special attributes. The Lady Killer. When in combat, you do plus... It's the same thing, but with the opposite sex. Retinition. Retinition? Mom? Retention? Retinition? Retinition?
What is it? Where is it?
This.
Retention.
Retention, sorry. With the retention perk, the bonuses granted by skill magazines last 3 times as long. The Swift Learner. With each rank in the Swift Learner perk, you gain an additional 10% to total experience points whenever experience points are earned. In Shining Armor. I'm going to do that so with this. In Shining Armor, beams reflect off the mirror-like finish of your gleaming armor. You gain an additional plus 5 damage threshold against energy weapons while wearing any metal armor, and plus 2 while wearing reflective eyewear. Junk Rounds. Survival is the mother of invention. Craft ammo at the reloading bench using alternate materials, scrap metal and tin cans. That's actually pretty useful. Light Touch. Heavy armor just isn't your thing, so you've learned to customize light armor for maximum benefit. While wearing light armor, you gain a plus 5% critical hit chance, and your enemies suffer a minus 25% critical hit chance. Old World Gourmet. Thanks to Unclean Living, you learn the secrets of the lounge lizards. 25% addiction resistance, plus 50% health bonus from snack foods, scotch, vodka, and wine now give you health in addition to their normal effects. Oh, scotch, vodka, and wine now give you... Okay. Friend of the Night. You are a true friend of the night. Your eyes adapt quickly to low light conditions indoors and when darkness falls across the wasteland. Heave Ho. Quite an arm you've got there. All thrown weapons fly farther and faster for you. Hunter. In combat, you do plus 75% critical damage against animals and mutated animals. The Rapid Reload. Rapid Reload makes all of your weapon reloads 25% faster than normal. There's a bug. I don't know if it was caused by like mods or anything, because I encountered the bug with when I had mods on. But sometimes if you load your game, sometimes they work and sometimes they don't. The Cannibal. We know what the Cannibal perk is. We know what this one is. Bonus from reading magazines. Educated. We know the Educated one. We know this one. The Rad Child. You truly are a rad child. As you go through the increasingly devastating stages of radiation sickness, you will regenerate more and more health. Run and Gun. The Run and Gun perk reduces accuracy penalties with one-handed guns and energy weapons while walking or running. Now, when it says walking or running, I don't know what that means. Like, or running? Like, what do you mean? Like, do you mean like if you like, I slightly tilt the controller forward? Like, I don't understand what that is. Anyways, Travel Light. While wearing light armor or no armor, you run 10% faster. Bloody Mess, we already know. Demolition Expert. With each rank of this perk, all of your explosive weapons do an additional 20% damage. Furious Loyalty. The power of your personality inspires diehard loyalty from your followers. When you drop below 50% health, your companions temporarily gain much greater resistance to damage. The Fortune Finder. We know what that one is. Gunslinger. We know what that one is. Hand Loader. You know your way around a reloading bench and don't let good brass and hulls go to waste. When you use guns, you are more likely to recover cases and hulls. You also have all hand-loaded recipes unlocked at the reloading bench. Lead Belly, we know. Mad Bomber. Your intimate knowledge of gadgets and explosives have combined to make you the Mad Bomber. At workbenches, you have special explosives recipes unlocked for use. Shotgun Surgeon. Your precision with a scatter gun is something to behold. When using shotguns, regardless of ammunition used, you ignore an additional 10 points of a target's damage threshold. The Professional. Up close and personal. That's how you like it. Your sneak attack criticals with pistols, revolvers, and submachine guns, whether guns or engine weapons, all inflict an additional 20% damage. Okay. We already know what toughness is. The Vigilant Recycler. Waste not, want not. When you use energy weapons, you're more likely to recover drained ammunition. You also have more efficient recycling recipes available at the workbench. Commando, we already know. Cowboy. You do plus 25% more damage when using any revolver, lever action firearm, dynamite, knife, or hatchet. The Grunt. Just good, honest infantry work. You do 25% more damage with 9mm and 45 auto pistols and SMG, service rifles, assault and marksman rifles, light machine guns, frag grenades, grenade rifles, and launchers, and combat knives. Home on the range. Whenever you interact with a campfire, you have the option of sleeping, with all the benefits that sleep brings. Living Anatomy. I think we already know this one, but we'll read it anyways. Living Anatomy allows you to see the health and damage threshold of any target. It also gives you a plus 5% bonus to damage against humans and non-feral ghouls. Pack Rat. You have learned the value of careful packing. Items with a weight of 2 or less weigh half as much for you. Quick Draw. This is the other bug. Quick Draw makes all of your weapon equipping and holstering 50% faster. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, at least from what I've seen. Rad Resistance, we know what that is. Scrounger, we know what that is. The Sneering Imperialist. You don't take kindly to raiders, junkies, or tribals trying to settle or stay alive in civilized lands. Against dirty raider and junkie types as well as Zeon's tribals, you do plus 15% more damage and have a bonus to hit in VATS. Stonewall. You gain plus 5 damage threshold against all melee weapons and unarmed attacks and cannot be knocked down in combat. Strong Back, we know. The Super Slam. All melee weapons, except thrown, and unarmed attacks have a chance of knocking your target down. Terrifying Presence. In some conversations, you gain the ability to initiate combat while terrifying a mob of opponents, sending them fleeing away for safety. Tribal Wisdom. Your limbs take 50% less damage from animals, and mutated insects. You gain plus 25 resistance to poison damage and can eat mutated insects when you're in sneak mode. Oh! And it only requires but it requires a survival of 70. That's actually pretty useful. Especially against one of my least favorite enemies in this entire franchise, the Cazador.
So what does that mean? When you sleep, you eat bugs and you don't know it?
No, when you sneak.
Oh, sleep. That's in sleep mode.
And stay back. You discovered a shotgun technique that has a chance to knock an enemy back. Ooh. That requires a guns of 70, and we are going to be going for a high guns skill. And it requires level 10. Animal Friend. At the first rank of this perk, animals simply won't attack. At the second rank, they'll actually come to your aid in combat, but never against another animal. It requires a charisma of 6 and a survival of 45. The survival skill I might actually have to go for. Fight the Power. You've had enough of the so-called authorities pushing poor folks around. You gain plus 2 damage threshold and plus 5% critical chance against anyone wearing the faction armor of the NCR, Legion, or Brotherhood. Fionese. We're definitely going for Fionese. With the Fionese perk, you have a higher chance to score a critical hit on an opponent in combat, equivalent to 5 extra points of luck.
Finesse?
I like calling it Fionese. Because,
I don't know how it's spelled, so it just kind of...
Finesse.
Yes, finesse.
I like calling it Fionese. Sounds like a karate word. What is this? What is it?
Sausage.
Thank you. Oh, it's cold.
Buffalo, well, I haven't cooked it yet. I mean, it's cooked, but I haven't heated it up.
We know what Here and Now does. Mathrath. We know what that does. Misfortune. When you're so it requires a luck of 6 and a level 10. Just when your enemies think they have the upper hand, Misfortune appears to turn their world upside down. Appearing only in VATS, she has the ability to snatch defeat from the jaws of victory. We already know what Mr. Sandman does. We definitely know what Mysterious Stranger does, but Mysterious Stranger has a new look and a new jingle. It's like a very dark toned piano. We know what Nerd Rage does. We know what Night Person does. Plasma Spaz. You're just so excited about plasma that you can't magnetically contain yourself. The AP costs for all plasma weapons, including plasma grenades, are reduced by 20%. Alertness. You've learned to keep your senses alert to any danger. When crouched and not moving, you gain a +2 to your perception attribute to help you find enemies before they find you. Fast metabolism. We already know what that does. The Ghastly Scavenger. With Ghastly Scavenger, when you're in sneak mode, you gain the option to eat a super mutant or feral ghoul corpse to regenerate health. Every time you feed, you lose karma, and if the act is witnessed, it is considered a crime against nature. Isn't that literally just the cannibalism perk? Unless the cannibalism perk doesn't allow... Well, cannibalism is technically eating humans as well, so I guess, like... But then again, it's feral ghouls that you're eating. Whatever. Heavyweight. Have you been working out? Weapons heavier than 10 pounds now weigh half as much for you. Modified weapons that drop below 10 pounds will not gain this benefit. Hit the deck. Your extensive familiarity with explosives allow you to ignore a portion of their damage. Your damage threshold is increased by 25 against any and all explosives, even your own. The Hobbler. With the Hobbler perk, your chance to hit an opponent's legs and VATS is significantly increased. Dang. The Life Giver. With the Life Giver perk, you gain an additional 30 hit points. The Long Haul. This is actually a really useful one. You have learned how to pack mountains of gear for the long haul. Being over-encumbered no longer prevents you from using fast travel. That's very useful. Piercing Strike. Piercing Strike makes all of your unarmed and melee weapons, including thrown, negate 15 points of damage threshold on the target. We know what Pyromaniac is. We know what Robotics Expert is. Silent Running. With the Silent Running perk, running no longer factors into a successful sneak attempt. The Sniper, we know what the Sniper is. Splash Damage. When you're deep in enemy territory, you just start chucking grenades and hope for the best. All explosives have a 25% larger area of effect. Unstoppable Force. Your martial fight is truly legendary. You do a large amount of additional damage through enemy blocks with all melee weapons and unarmed attacks. We know what the Adamantium. Yes. Adamantium Skeleton. We know what that does. Center of Mass. You don't fool around with fancy trick shots. Straight to the midsection and down they go. In VATS, you do an additional 50% damage with attacks targeting the torso. That actually would be very... That would have been very useful for that would have been very useful for my first ever playthrough, because I always went for the chest. The Chemist. With the Chemist perk, any chems you take last twice as long. Jury Rigging. You possess the amazing ability to repair any item using a roughly similar item. Fix a trail carbine with a hunting rifle, a plasma defender with a laser pistol, or even power armor with metal armor. How does it work? Nobody knows, except you. Light Step, we know what that does, and we will get that. Purifier, I think we know that, but I'll read it anyways. As a Purifier of the Wasteland, you do plus 50% damage with melee and unarmed weapons against centaurs, night stalkers, spore plants, spore carriers, deathclaws, super mutants, and feral ghouls. We know what Action Boy does. We know what Better Critical does. We know what Chem Resistant does. Meltdown. Meltdown causes foes killed by your energy weapons to give off a corona of harmful energy. Note, this can cause a chain reaction. Ooh. I don't think I've actually seen that perk before. We know what tag does. Weapon handling, weapon strength requirements are now 2 points lower than normal for you. Computer whiz, we know what that is. Concentrated fighter, we know what that is. Infiltrator, we know what that is. Paralyzing palm, yep. Walker instinct. Your senses have become so keen that you can feel the slightest vibration in the ground. You gain +1 perception and agility attributes while outside. That's useful. Atomic. With the atomic perk, you are 25% faster and stronger whenever you're basking in the warm glow of radiation. Outside of radiated areas, your action points regenerate faster, and faster the higher your level of radiation sickness becomes. We know what Explorer does. Eye for eye. For each crippled limb you have, you do an additional 10% damage. The Grim Reaper Sprint, we are 100% going for that thing, because that is probably one of the best perks for VATS. Mile in their shoes. You have come to understand Night Stalkers. Consuming Night Stalkers squeezins now grants bonuses to perception, +1 perception, poison resistance, +5, and health, +5 to sneak, in addition to the normal benefits. The Ninja. The Ninja perk grants you the power of the fabled Shadow Warriors. When attacking with either melee or unarmed, you gain a +15% critical chance on every strike. Sneak attacks do 25% more damage than normal. Solar powered. With the solar powered perk, you gain an additional 2 points to strength when in direct sunlight and slowly regenerate lost health. Them's good and eatin'. Any living creature you kill has a 50% chance to have the potent healing items thin red paste or blood sausage when looted. Really? Huh. Irradiated beauty. Anytime you sleep, you remove all of your rads in addition to regenerating all of your health. In hardcore mode, you still don't regain health, but you lose 100 rads. Dang. Okay. Laser Commander. From the humble laser pistol to the mighty Gatling laser, you do +15% damage and have +10% chance to critically hit with any laser weapon. The Nuka Chemist. You have unraveled some of the greatest mysteries of pre-war masters. Formulas for developing special Nuka-Colas. This perk unlocks special Nuka-Cola recipes at the workbench. Spray and Pray. Your attacks do much less damage to companions, allowing you to liberally spray an area with reckless abandon. Ferocious Reader. You don't just read books, you tear into them. Damaged books you pick up become blank magazines, which you can use to copy your existing skill magazines at a workbench, or convert blank magazines back to books. Huh. Slayer. The Slayer walks the earth. The speed of all melee weapons and unarmed attacks is increased by 30%. Lessons learned. The Wasteland has taught you some hard lessons, but you've remembered them all. You gain +1% to earned experience per level gain. For example, +25% experience at level 25. Ooh. Well, that's at level 26. That's a little stupid, don't you think? Nerves of Steel. We know what that one is. The Tunnel Runner. The Warrens of the Divide have taught you to keep your head down. Your movement speed is greatly increased while sneaking in light armor. Oh, some of these are DLC based. Okay. So the Divide is something in the Lonesome Road. We'll learn into that more. Rad Absorption. With a Rad Absorption perk, your radiation soul... we already know that one. Roughing It. We know that one. Burden to Bear. The Wastelander with the most gear wins. Or at least survives. You can now carry an additional 50 pounds of gear, and it stacks with the strong back perk. Implant GRX. You gain a non-addictive subdermal turbo injector. This perk may be taken twice, with the second rank increasing the effect from 2 to 3 seconds, and uses per day from 5 to 10. Activated in the Pip-Boy inventory. Don't know is that a mod? No. I think that might be another DLC one. Who knows? Broad Daylight. Oh, we already... so this one is, you're so sneaky that you can sneak even with your Pip-Boy light on. Anytime the Pip-Boy light is on, you gain a sneak bonus to offset the light's sneak penalty. Certified Tech. Your knowledge of robotic components allows you to break them more easily and salvage their mechanical corpses. You have a plus 25% chance to score critical hits against robots, and you also find more useful components on robots you destroy. Ain't like that now. Maybe you were bad once, but you ain't like that now. Your karma has been reset to 0. You regenerate AP, you regenerate action points 25% faster, and your attack speed is increased by 20%, and you are immune to critical hits, but it requires bad karma. Just lucky I'm alive. You've had lots of close calls. Whenever you finish a fight with less than 25% health, your own luck increases by 4% by plus 4 for 3 minutes. You're also immune to critical hits, and your own critical hits inflict plus 50% damage, but that requires neutral karma. Thought you died. Your storied past has fallen from memory because everyone thought you died. Your karma is reset. You inflict plus 10% damage, and for every 100 points of karma, you gain 10 health. You're also immune to critical hits. Requires good karma. These are interesting. Anyways, but let's see. What would I? Okay, here's what I've got to go for. We're gonna go for Swift Learner, because this is best used in early. Also, yes, it has been increased by 50. The level up, so that's like an extra 20 levels compared to Fallout 3. So we're gonna get a lot of good perks. So we're gonna go with the Swift Learner. Oh, let's turn up this audio now. Sorry that it took so long, but... Alright, let's loot these guys. So the Powder Ganger stuff is interesting. The 357 Magnum Revolver. We'll look into that later. A Stealth Boy. Desperado Cowboy Hat. I'll wear that. And some dynamite. A single shotgun. A cleaver, but we're not going to grab the cleaver. Another Powder Ganger. Alright, single shotgun. I believe that's all.
I owe you a huge favor for this. Here, these are technically Crimson Caravan funds, but I know they'll understand once I explain things.
You're welcome.
I'll stick around for a bit longer, but I'll be gone in a few days. If you ever visit New Vegas, look me up at the Crimson Caravan camp.
Alright. And now, we will finally be leaving this place. But first, we're going up here. If you guys don't know, or most of you probably will know because this game came out in, what, 2009? Up here is the Goodsprings Cemetery, or the place where we were shot in the head. I also never looked at that place, the big cross. We'll go there, and then we'll come back to Goodsprings, and then we'll go down the road. So yeah, this is the place, and with the shovel, we can grab a silenced 22 pistol. You can grab a lot of good stuff here, like a 9mm. Here, we can grab turbo. We can find a snow globe. You found a limited edition Mojave Landmark snow globe. These rare pre-war artifacts are widely considered to be useless baubles, but rumor has it some collectors will pay dearly for them. And we'll find... Well, they were digging up. They were digging up our grave here. There's see, there's rad scorpions over there. A lot of them. Oh, jeez. Oh, God. Anyway, so we'll find this. There is a scary part of this place, though. At night, you can hear, like, whispers up here. Which is pretty scary. Anyways. Let's go to that cross. Oh crap. I am running low on ammo already. I think the best thing would be to use the single shotgun. You also have the sturdy caravan shotgun, but I want to use stuff like this first. Want some? Alright, before you venture deeper into the wasteland, you may revise your character. We're finished. Travel onward. Oh. I don't know what this place here brings, because I don't think I haven't been here. So this is some sort of church, or not church, the Yangtze Memorial. Oh, I know what that looks like. You know what that looks like, guys? Looks like a frickin' Deathclaw. Where? What? Gotcha. Yeah, that's a Deathclaw right there. And a duffel bag. Ooh, okay. A laser RCW? This early in the game. Okay, this is the laser RCW. A laser submachine gun. Unique. This is also unique to Fallout New Vegas. It uses electron charge packs, so the same ammunition as Gatling laser. That over there, that large dome, I think we'll be going there later. Oh, graves. That right over there, we'll be going there at some point. Not for the main quest, though, but over there, we'll be going over there. That's Prim. You can see there's a roller coaster there. That is a headquarters for the Powder Gang, because it's a prison. Very fitting. And that is New Vegas, or Las Vegas. Alright, let's dig up these graves, see what we find. A burial mound. An incinerate. Come on, man. Wasteland Dr. Fatigues. That seems to be it. But yeah, down that way is Deathclaw territory. Down this way. Up here is the strip. Oh, this looks a lot smaller than last time. Mom, what's going on?
I'm spilling coffee.
Oh.
I don't know why. My thermos is open or something. I don't know.
Okay.
Shouldn't be.
9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, now we go down the road. we'll get to Prim. We'll get our next, our first companion, and then I believe that'll be it. We'll start a couple new quests, and then I'll end the stream there. The first companion we'll find is in Prim. The second companion we'll find is in New Vegas.
Scary, scary, scary. Oh, no, it's because the stove doesn't fit here or something all of a sudden. Like, I can't breathe.
That's Prim.
Like, you know.
Over here, get ready for combat, because over here there are some powder gangers here. I forgot I have that on. Nope. Fast travel. Gene skydiving. Under here, powder gangers. 5 NCR dollars. That's a different type of currency, and not a currency that we really need to be worried about. But, you know. Now, it's funny, these are considered stealing. And we lose karma for it. They're bad guys! Makes no sense. Alright, we'll go to Gene skydiving. We'll find a busted, and we'll find a Sunset Sarsaparilla Star bottle cap. And a key. Oh. But that Sunset Sarsaparilla, but that Star bottle cap will be very, very important once we get 50 of them. Dynamite. And what's in here? Already almost at Prim. Shouldn't take too long to get there. Where? Who? More powder gangers. And a mine. I don't know why it's considered as stealing, because since I don't know, an armor case, a powder gang outfit. I don't care that this is bad karma, but whatever. The Vicky and Vans Casino, that's over here, and that's a real place too. A real place in the real world. It's some JonTron. I need to watch JonTron again. What's this over here? The Burned Man Walks. That is a foreshadowing. That's a foreshadow. To I think our first DLC. On our way to Los Angeles. Los Angeles, Nipton. We'll find these guys. They're geckos. They're a pretty common enemy. And over here, as we try to get close to Prim, we'll find...
Hey, where the hell do you think you're going? Prim is off limits.
What's going on in Prim?
Some convicts from the prison up the road have taken over the town. Everyone inside is either dead or in hiding. What's more, there are 2 tribes of raiders causing trouble in this area as well. You'd be safer heading back up to Good Springs.
Shouldn't you be protecting the town or something?
We'd love to, but they fall under NCR jurisdiction. Even if they did, we're in no shape to protect them.
Why can't you protect them?
We don't have the equipment to take out the convicts. And even if we did, we need some extra hands for backup. You should talk to Lieutenant Hayes. He's in a tent down the road. You stay on the west side of the overpass and you'll get a shot.
NCR Trooper. Finally, we have made contact with the NCR, and we have also discovered Prim. We'll also see a lot. Yes, we will be stealing a lot. But I will be altering my karma. Because I'm a good guy, I swear! But yeah, this is, on the checkpoints. Over here is over there. You can see there's some guys in there. Over here is the tent. Sergeant McGee.
I'm Sergeant McGee of the New California Republic Army, 5th Battalion, 1st Company. If you want to talk about something, speak to Lieutenant Hayes.
Where are you from?
I'm from the hub originally, but it's been a long time since I saw him. I'm on my 2nd tour here. Most non-commissioned officers are.
Goodbye.
Sir.
NCR 10. Lieutenant Hayes is 10.
I'm Lieutenant Hayes of the New California Republic Army, 5th Battalion, 1st Company. What's your business?
What are you doing out here?
We were sent out here to hold back the tide of convicts from the correctional facility. As you can probably tell, we aren't doing the kind of job we could be doing.
What's the problem with your mission?
The mission isn't a problem. The problem is with supplies. Convicts are better armed and organized than our intel initially suggested. I'm trying to get some reinforcements here, maybe some guns and some firepower. Shit. Things are just going slow.
Tell me about the correctional facility.
Most people just call it NCRCF. That's NCR Correctional Facility. A little bit ago, the convicts there staged a coup. Killed the guards that weren't able to escape. And have been ransacking the area since then.
Do you have any information on the convicts?
Not much. They've taken to calling themselves powder gangers. Mostly because they've taken to using the explosives meant to clear boulders as weapons. They got organized faster than I would have thought. Most of them at least. Thankfully, the small group in town here seem to have split off from the main force, so they aren't getting anything in the way of support.
I have some other questions.
I have some free time. Ask away.
Where are you? Wait. That's it for now. Well, if they're not going to do the job, we will. So we'll get our shotgun ready. And our pistol ready. You know what? Our sturdy caravan shotgun will go down in the bottom. And our weathered 10mm pistol will go on the bottom left. The bottom right. Bottom right. Oh, crap. So this is where it will be quote-unquote full of these convicts. There are more full in the Lucky Casino. Escaped convict. And that's basically all there is. Except in the Lucky Casino, there's a lot of them. But now, we shall go in here. Which is the Vicky and Vance, which is to the Vicky and Vance Casino. I don't know what's about you to Prim, youngster, but you might want to rethink your plans. Town's gone to hell. Don't know why there's no... Who are you? Okay, I'm reloading because he's supposed to talk. Uh-oh. Am I already encountering some sort of bug? Yeah, they're... Alright.
Hey, John.
I'm trying to close it out, guys. Without having to reset the computer.
Yeah.
I wish I could do that,
I'm not getting hot.
but I can't.
Well, it's warm.
Like, I really wish I could just close it, but it won't let me.
Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna let it sit for...
Ah.
I'm gonna let it sit for a few minutes and see. There's no water draining out of the hot water heater. Yeah.
I don't know what to do, guys. I really don't want to stop the stream.
A few minutes and see. Cross your fingers. I'm not sure off the top of my head. Yeah, it might be longer than that.
Alright, I'll be back. I'll be back, guys.